Your buddy Peace and Harmony here with you here today. Where do you find these narcissists and psychopaths? Where can these guys be tracked down? Where do you find these types? Hey, Peace and Harmony here with you here today to give you a little bit of light. You can attract the narcissist and psychopath types in all different walks of life. All throughout the world, all relationships, all nationalities, all continents. They are everywhere. They can be in any line of work, they can be any age group, they can be any religion, they can be any ethnicity. It doesn't limit itself to one group of people. It's just how these people are, and whether the number of them is on the rise or not, I do not know. But it is estimated, Dr. Robert Hare, in his studies, that 1 in 25 are narcissists or psychopaths. So that means essentially, 1/25 of the population. So think of that. Next time you're going, reporting to your job, next time you're out at the supermarket, next time you're out at the ball game, consider the fact that perhaps 1 in 25 of those people surrounding you is a narcissist or a psychopath. This should give you some good clue that it can be widespread, but their locations are not widespread. You can find them really in other industry, any industry, other industries than maybe what you met your original narcissist. They can be any occupation, from a janitor to a bartender to a lawyer to a successful business person to a nurse, you name it. I mean, the narcissist and psychopath are found in all areas and walks of life. It's thought, though, Mr. Thomas Sheridan, in his book Labyrinth of the Psychopath, has stated from his own personal experience that he has essentially, seen a higher degree of psychopaths, meaning more than 1 in every 25, in the music industry. So, if you're a musician, you might see a higher, predominantly narcissistic population. Well, that would make sense because the narcissist loves to have an audience. They love to be acknowledged. It's not a two-way street with them. You're essentially a groupie to the narcissist. They're not necessarily going to care about you, but they tend to be musician types in the musical arts. Also, he found that there tend to be a high degree of narcissists and psychopaths in particular in the financial services, on Wall Street, in the big banks. The people who are investing and managing large sums of money are probably, and to a large degree, predominantly psychopathic in nature. This makes sense. Who else could con and persuade people to invest huge sums of money and do it really without being guilty, even if you could potentially be losing somebody's money? I mean, that's necessarily an industry I wouldn't want to find myself doing. Yes, it's going to take a good degree of knowledge, if you're going to be managing people's money, but that would make sense that people with those personalities would gravitate towards the financial services where they can make buku dollars investing and trading other people's money in the stock market. That also makes sense, like your rock stars who, love to have an audience, fill a stadium, rock a guitar solo, binge drink and binge sex all sorts of people. Same thing with, the Wall Street crowd, the commodities and futures crowd. You've heard about the industries with your sex, drug, and rock and roll. I was shocked to learn from Thomas Sheridan in his books. He's based out of Ireland, but I was shocked to find that a large degree of those in financial services were, I guess I shouldn't be so surprised, but they do tend to abuse the drugs and things of that nature, and abuse people sexually, and Lord only knows. I mean, I guess there are maybe some walks of life where you're going to see a predominant or a higher ratio of these types in those industries. Not that it should steer you away from pursuing careers in these fields, But just be aware, if you're recently, if you're in high school, recently graduating your high school or in college, just be aware of these types perhaps in various industries, just so that you're wise and you have a wisdom about people, and so that you're not taken advantage of. You're not feeling, upset that you had allowed yourself to be victimized by another. We've learned once, we've learned twice, but let's not learn it a third time. Protect yourself, be strong. Psychopaths and narcissists can be found anywhere. Don't go looking for them, don't go hunting for them down, but just be aware that there's going to be these types of people out there, and don't go slinging them, don't go mud bashing, but just protect yourself, get to know someone a little bit first before you really jump into a relationship with them. Peace and harmony here with you here today. Please subscribe and share for more great tools, videos, and discussions. Make it a beautiful day.